Gotti, hard body, Gotti's world, we some mob bosses. Tune in, don't just come across it. We do it all, y'all just for the talking. Might lose your mind when you hear these topics, no cap, think about it. Who you know going this hard, all real, always think about it. Best interviews, who is this? We don't do all this, that entrepreneurship. Coming links on the viewership. Education, relationships, businesses, view the clips. This the Midwest takeover, going overtime to invent on focus. Bringing guests in from all over, whole lot of game, we don't need a closer. Gotti, hard body, Gotti's world, we some mob bosses. Turn them L's to lessons, we don't do the losses. Dedication daily, ain't no other options. Booking up these slots on every show we plotting. Pull up a chair, make sure you watching. Subscribe, get them notifications popping. Pull up all the champagne, we gon' get it poppin'.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? This your boy Gotti on the Gotti's World Show. Today is another special day, very special day. Not only do I have an author in here, she's very beautiful, she's very savvy, she's very spicy. A couple of things that I saw, she's very, very knowledgeable, very intelligent, and I want y'all to understand who I got in here. Okay? Let me just I'm gonna bring some accolades, okay? Just right quick before I do what I do, okay? Not only was she rewarded and honored at the UBAWA Urban Books Author and Writers of America top 100. Did y'all hear me? The top 100, not 200, not 300, 100. You know what I mean? In 2017, 18, and 2020. This lady here got novels on novels on novels. And not only is adults books, but she's doing it for the kiddies as well. All right. So I want y'all to give a round of applause for Caryn Lee. What's going on?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
You looking good?
Thank you.
How you feeling?
A little nervous, but
for what?
Okay. I don't know.
It's me.
I know.
It's Gotti. It's me.
I know, Gotti. I know. I'm gonna loosen up.
That's all you can do. We're just gonna have fun here. All right. We're just gonna talk about you, everything that you got going on. We're gonna start from the past, get into the present, and going into the future.
Gotcha.
That's what this show is about.
I'm ready.
All right. So loosen up. I got you. All right. So look, this is how we start the show. I ask this question to everybody. Before you get into this crazy world, before you walk outside, when you wake up in the morning, how do you center yourself?
I start off with a little prayer. Sometimes I talk to myself in the mirror or out loud in the house.
Okay.
I be like, I'm that shit. I'm that bitch.
No, say that with your chest. No, say that with your chest.
I be like, I'm that shit. I'm that bitch. I'm all that.
Yeah.
Keep on blessing me. Thank you for everything. The food, just waking up, just having the right frame of mind, you know, just everything. So I try to gather myself together first before I, get up and conquer the world.
Okay. Now, where are you actually from?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois, the West Side.
Oh, shit. We got West Side in the building. West Side in the building.
Right. West Side, born and raised. L-Town, off Superior and Laverne.
I'm a suburban guy myself, sorry.
Okay.
I don't know about that city life. I don't know nothing about that. But, that's another show.
Yeah.
But tell me how, on the West Side, growing up as a kid, what did that look like in your household?
I grew up in a great household, middle-class family. My mother, my father worked. We stayed on the first floor. Grandma stayed on the second floor.
Family building?
Family building, yeah.
Okay.
Family building. Auntie stayed in the basement. And everybody ate. Everybody listened to everybody. And we all got along. We grew up a big family. My mother had 6 kids. And my mother's mother had 10. My father's mother had 15. So I come from a big family.
So where you fall in at?
In the middle.
Oh, you the middle, huh?
In the middle. And on my father's side, on the first. So I'm a little mixture with the south side because my mother is from the west side.
Cool.
I am. And my father is from the south side.
Okay.
So I'm mixed.
All right. So let's go ahead and delve into a little of how was your childhood? Like, what type of kid were you? Well, if I could ask moms, if I could ask your brothers, sisters, what type of kid was Caryn?
Smart. smart,
Just a smarty arty.
smart, courageous. Like I was willing to take on challenges. I asked questions.
Okay.
I wanted to know more. I wanted to understand what was what, and why.
Gotcha.
It was always a question.
So basically, you was the okay. They tell you to do something. Okay, so tell me why I got to do this.
Exactly. What's the purpose of this, and why is this on the corner, and what does that mean, and how long this been here? Like I asked a lot of questions.
So you're not just going into nobody word. You just gonna be like, nah, hold on, let's
Back
figure
it up.
this. Let's figure all this out.
That's where the reading come into place.
Exactly, and that's how we going.
Mm-hmm.
See, you know how to do this.
Yeah.
You know how to do this already.
I just have to loosen.
You see what I'm saying? Okay, so tell me now. I can imagine being the kid that you were. You had a big imagination.
Of course.
To even get into being an author, because your mind has to go so many places, and you really have to tap in to certain things about yourself and even the world. So tell me, what type of things do you have to tap into, or how do you go about before you say, all right, it's time to write this book now?
So I grew up reading. So my mother used to have like book club meetings, my aunties, and I just grew up in a household surrounded by books.
Gotcha.
So reading just became knowledgeable, and then I like to watch TV too as well.
Yeah.
So it's like when you watch, I remember my grandmother used to watch soap operas, and it was
Days of Our Lives.
Oh, Days of Our Lives.
Come on now,
children.
Come on, Grandma.
We used to have to sit on that floor. Sit on the floor. She watched the soap operas, and it used to just be so interesting to see all this drama on television take place. So, like, I used to ask questions like, well, how does this take place? And, of course, it comes from writing. Everything begins from writing. So I'm like, okay, I'm curious. So that incorporated as I got older, I loved drama and romance. Because that's what I used to watch all the time was soap operas. And then, of course, living in the hood, that's all you see is just drama, romance, all that stuff. So that's when I was like, I want to write. I could write my own books. I'm reading this. I could write. I'm surrounded by it. It's like, I just make my own stories up as I go. And you just transform into each character. It's so hard to explain, but it's just, I don't know, you just transform. If it's something you just transform into that person.
Now, let me ask you, speaking of characters and things like that, is it a lot of research you have to do, or is it something within yourself, like certain things that you pull from to get these characters into your books, especially Pillow Talk will get you killed?
Definitely research. Because I got to make sure every character is on point. And I'm a female, so if I'm writing a male perspective, I got to make sure I know what I'm talking about, because I don't know nothing about drugs or none of that. So I have to ask questions, do research, and people who know things, and you just and it just all comes together. So definitely research when you start writing.
When was that click to where you said, I know you was, as a kid, you was like, okay, when you wrote that first novel, when did it click in and say, damn, I think I got something?
Oh, so long ago. I was working in the hospital as a CNA. And like I said, I used to read, and then I used to tell everybody around there, I'm gonna write my own books. I just need to tell my own story. I just need my own characters to, and then just one day I just started writing, and I'm just writing, and then I used to talk to my family and friends on the phone. I'll never forget it, and I just be like, oh, I'm reading this book, and I just start reading the first chapter of my book, and they'll say, oh, that book good, who wrote that book? And I'll be like, me. And they be like, nah, you lying. I'm like, yeah, and it just be crazy, because then that's just keep going and keep writing, and that's it's just, here it is. I start from one book to 2 books to 3 books, the 4 books. I can just go on and on and on and on. And it's just, it's just, I don't know, it just come up out of me. Like the characters just come up out of you.
Would you say, is it mentally draining after you do one novel, or do you just go like, all right, boom, I got that one out the way, let's lock this one in.
And
Because I know it has to take some shit to go, okay.
It's definitely a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
You definitely have to cut off everything, the outside world. In the beginning, it was so much fun. In the beginning, Gotti, it was so much fun. But after a while, now when the readers get involved, it's like, oh, I think this or I want that. And it's like, oh my goodness, this is not your book. This is my book. This is my world. These are my characters. This is my city, my town. They could wear red, brown, yellow. They could do whatever they want. And it's still going on today with a lot of TV shows we watch as well. But yeah, it could be a little draining at times, but then if it's something that I really want, I just, anything ain't gonna come easy. So I just grind.
What does, I know you be like, I know this book is good. This is the ish. What about when the family actually reads it? And what do they say? And what does that do to you when they actually put their hands on it and say, girl, wait a minute, hold on. Who is this about?
Oh, I get that all the time. Everybody think it's about me or it's about an ex. And it's about a lot of people in general, But,
personal? Is it some personal in there?
Some stuff is personal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Personal things, personal thoughts.
Yeah, and everybody look at you sideways. And you know what? I like that because, now they want to read because they want to make sure you ain't talking about them. So I just be like, oh, I know such and such read because they trying to see what I'm talking about. So, yeah, everything pretty much fictional. Now, a lot of people actually want you to write about them. They want you to write about them. I meet a lot of men that be like, yeah, I'm going to be the next character in your book. And I just be like, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah.
I hate niggas sometimes.
Yeah, they funny.
I really hate niggas sometimes. Just because they want to be the center of attention sometimes.
They want that book. This going to be my book. You talk about me. I said, you going to be telling everybody else about you. Yeah, I'm going to be that one in that book. I'm going to be that nigga. I'm like, oh, Lord. So it be like that. And some of my girlfriends, too, be like, oh, you should. If we going through something or something happen, or a situation, they'd be like, yeah, Caryn, you can put that in your book, one of your books too. And I'd be like,
yeah, like the little smart addict shit. Like, girl, throw that in your book when you get a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't that important.
Yeah,
it ain't no different than here. Then, you know what I'm saying, when people want to get on the show, they be like, hey, man, I should come on your show. Man, nigga, what you got to talk about?
Exactly.
Who are you?
Right.
You ain't that important.
You get me.
I already know where you coming
Everybody
from.
got a story to tell.
I swear. Now, to be honest, I know a lot of people that read, but they only read certain things, like the Sister Soldier books and, you know what I'm saying, them type of books.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Similar to what I write.
All that. But they don't really delve in to getting their kids to read or anything like that. So which one would you say gets more attention, the adult books or the children's books?
Definitely the children's books.
Really?
Definitely, because, this is what happened. So I grew up reading, and then we all grew up, and we know that all went away because now we have social media and all that, et cetera. But when the pandemic hit and we had Michelle Obama start forcing or going into reading books for your children, and she the one who started that mission, just reading books. She used to just go live reading books, and she only read our books, people of color, to the children. So I was like, oh, okay, we on to something, because that's when I actually first started writing and transitioning to children's books was the pandemic.
Yeah.
So
it opened up a lot of gates.
Yeah. So I said, So I said, okay, I could do this, and I just started writing. I just transformed it to a kid. I'm like, what do kids want? I don't want to write anything too serious because I want them to take their mind away. I want to read like I read as a child. I want to read fairy tales. I want to read this and our children, because I write children based off of, books for brown children, girls and boys. So I want them to realize they could experience unicorns and dragons and everything, not just Caucasian children.
I love it. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how I transitioned into that. And then next thing you know, the story, not only is the story good, the illustrations are perfect. It just grabs your attention. And every little girl and boy, they just love that. They love to see it. It's different than, having, a game on the phone or whatnot. Yes. And at the end of the day, you still have to read. Like as a child, you have to learn how to read. So why not just grab a book? And the parents love it. The parents love it. They like, I've never seen anything like this. Like, did you write this? I'm like, yeah. Are you a school teacher? No. Like, I just get all bombarded with everything.
And see, that's the thing. Now, are you even expanding and giving your books to schools and things like that? Because even in like the daycares and things like that, they need that. These kids need that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's reading time. And a motherfucker better not show my kid no Dr. Seuss book. I'm not going for it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So do you even want to expand, if you're not, put your books in daycares and schools and other things like that?
So far I have hit daycares, and during the pandemic it wasn't allowed. Yeah. But after a while, when it was allowed, I read at 2 schools on the west side so far.
Nice.
And I donated those books. Okay. I donated those books, and it was 2 classes, each class of at least 18 to 20 students.
Right.
And I also have schools from down south.
Nice.
Everywhere buying books for their children. So I'm definitely doing that. I have a contract with Chicago Public Schools and a contract.
That's what I need. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I also now have a contract with Detroit Public Schools.
Come on, man. She dropping them now.
Yeah.
She dropping. Come on.
The goal is to get contracts with all the schools.
I love it.
For all the children so they can read. It's so important. It's so important for them to see themselves in a book, to see their names in the book. I have a granddaughter. I know I don't look like a grandmother. And her name is Tanaya. In my first book, An Adventure in Magical Unicorn Land, the character, the little girl name is Tanaya. How many books you going to pick up and see Tanaya? No, none.
I hear Sue.
You hear everything.
Yeah,
Sarah. You hear Caryn, even though my name Caryn.
We got the black Caryn. We ain't got the white Caryn. Right. Okay.
So I not only do I just go all out for them to make sure that they are represented on every page when they open up that book, from the cover to the inside to the back cover. They are represented.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you.
Now, how lucrative is the book business?
It's very lucrative. What you put in is what you get out of it. What you put in is what you get out of it. What you put in is what you get out of it. I think a lot of people don't realize that. And I'm hustling. I have been to Atlanta. I just came back from Manila last weekend for a book expo. I've been in Mississippi. I've been to Harlem. I've been to Detroit. Each book doing a book expo, and I'm making money. I'm getting the books. And not only am I doing the book expos, I'm actually connecting with other people out there behind the scenes, to get more books out there. So it's very lucrative if you put in the work. You have to come from out of your comfort zone. You got to come out the house, out the door. You have to put in that leg work, that foot work. You got to walk around. You got to do interviews like I'm doing now.
You can't just upload no shit.
You just can't just upload, drop it, and say boom. Or you just can't get somebody famous. Like some people, beg somebody famous to promote. Like you have to put in that time and that effort, and you have to be consistent. Like I started, like I said, when the pandemic hit, 2020, one book. Now I have 18 children's books. 18 children's books. Just sitting at home writing and grinding. Like I wrote 2 stories today before I left to come here. 2 stories today, and I came very far. And I still got up this morning to write 2 stories. And then when I get home, I'm gonna reach out to my illustrators so they can get started. Like I'm not playing. And this is for the winter. I'm already working right now on my winter stuff. Like I'm already ahead. Wow. I'm hungry. I want animation deals. Yeah. I'm going to get those. I want all of that. It's
we already know that.
More.
We already know that.
Right. Yeah. It's more than books. I want it all. Like this is everything I dreamed of. Like I could feel it. Like I could feel it so like it just feel like I don't know. It just feel like I could just touch it and I get it. Like I don't know. It's just something.
Okay, for another black woman or black man that wants to get started, what would you tell them to start, and how much would you tell them this is what it's gonna cost to at least get you to this point?
So I offer consultations for $50.
Okay.
And
I try to break the bank. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, very affordable. And I also have a kid. I let them know everything what they need to do. First, you have to write the story, first of all, because a lot of people come to me that hasn't written a story, which is okay because I ghostwrite as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I've ghostwriting 5 stories, children's stories already. So I do that as well. So some people don't, they don't know. So it's like, okay, once we get a story, then we get that, then you get it, edited. You own your rights. You make sure all that is okay.
All the business.
And then we break it down page by page. Then you shop for an illustrator. Now illustrators' prices are different. They range different. Whatever you could afford, whatever you want to work with, that's your option.
What's
then
the ranges?
They range from $500 and up.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. $500 and up. I think the most I paid was maybe like $15 for a book. Yeah, $15. So it all depends on who you want to, who do you want to illustrate. I work with like 6 illustrators now. If
you could not break down, but name some of the illustrators that's kind of out there for the people.
It's a popular African American guy named Tyrus. I'm not familiar with his last name, but Tyrus. And I also have some of mine that I work with. Wenda. I work with Simone. I work with quite a few. So if people get in contact with me, then we could go from there. Mm-hmm. Because it's a lot of illustrators out here. Because
and the reason why I ask them type of questions is because some people be like, okay, they look up Google and it'll give them the most. The major, right? It'll give them the major people, and then it'll hit them for 1,000, or they hit them for this or this and this, and they don't know that it is others that's out here that's maybe on a lower scale, but still can get the work done for less of the price.
Right, because when I started off, I had to do a lot of research. And I had to do a lot of research, and the research came from social media, like Facebook, Instagram. All of that is available. Mm-hmm. If people just put in a hashtag, and it'll pop up, and you'll find so much. Like, people don't understand how beneficial social media is. Mm-hmm. It ain't just for bullshit. It's really beneficial. So when I did my research, I'm like, okay, let me watch them a little bit. Let me make sure they're not shady, because there's a lot of professional, unprofessional people out here.
That's a fact.
And so you cover your butt. I just make sure everybody have a PayPal account. So whenever you pay anyone, you go through PayPal, because if something happens, PayPal can protect you. Mm-hmm. Because like it happens to the best of us. It happens. It can happen.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, I want to go into the aspect of a lot of us don't read. You feel me?
Yeah.
I really want to go there, but I want to actually get into how, with your ability and with your power that you have, how are you getting us to read more? How are you putting in, with using your skills and things like that to say, no, I need you to delve into this. I need you to really get more people just involved to read.
Well, I'm a social media butterfly. So I give people me. I'm beautiful, not trying to be brag.
Use that.
Humble,
you don't think I use. Hey,
right.
Let me tell you this. Hold on, before you you don't think I use all this man candy? You don't think I use this man candy to bring in, women and things like that?
Right.
Come on, man.
Use what we got to give what we want.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Go ahead.
So it works, and of course, you always meet that man. Like, I haven't read a book of yours, I was locked up. You know how that go.
Wow.
And you be like, so sometimes they do. They read. They be naming some real popular veteran authors. You be like, okay, you read that.
Yeah.
So it's just getting them to read. You got to read my book. you got to read this person, or because I have a lot of author friends, so I plug some of them. We all can get it together. So it's like just talking to people. I love to talk. Like I can talk to a stranger, I can talk to a wall, and I'm gonna visit the wall to read. It's just reading. Like I just tell them, like, what's your favorite show? Oh, I like Snowfall. Okay, well, you should read this book series because this book series is just like Snowfall. It's like every TV show we have now is basically the same as what we're reading in our books. It has been so many TV shows, and I'll be like, oh, I wrote that in my book already. When I'm watching Tyler Perry and all them, but I just laugh and be like, I already know where this finna go already because I'm a writer. So it's like people be surprised how fun reading a book could be, if they really picked it up.
Would you, because more of us like it's the microwave thing. It's fast. I want to watch it. I want that 30 minutes instead of taking maybe the hour or maybe a day or two to finish a whole, book.
You definitely need time to read.
But that's what I'm saying. People want it so fast, and they like, I'm on the move. Are your books, are they on like
Kindle, ebooks?
Yes, ebooks.
I have every book that I have, from my adult novels to my children's novels, are available by ebook. They on Kindle Unlimited, by the way. You could just download the app, and from there, go on Amazon, and you download, hit the link, download, pay for it, and then it's gonna just show up on your Kindle app. So everything is.
What about listening? Like, do you have like?
I have audiobooks as well.
So you have the audiobooks. Yes, that's what I was referring to. Yes, so they can just drive
and listen. I have a lot of friends who, when they driving, they listening, or when they get a chance to, they listening. I don't prefer it, but yeah, I'm old school.
Oh,
I like a book. I like a book
hand.
in my hand. Yeah, I'm just old school. I'm that type of person that will be like, nah, I want to buy your paperback. Like, I still go book shopping. I'm the person who go to Walmart or Target and go in the book section. That's me.
You know what? I think I'm not a reader, but I try to get into it so much.
You just got to find something that you like to read. That's
right.
all.
And I pick the people, like I got the Rick Ross book now. I got the Will Smith
I like
books.
his books.
You know what I'm saying? I just ain't had the time to really.
They pretty
sit
good.
down.
Rick Ross' book is really good.
I really got to get into it.
It's really good.
I gotta get into
it.
It's going to push me. This is the push that I need.
Even from the first page, like the first chapter, it just brings you in. Like, the book is really good.
How much time? How do you balance time between writing, promoting, personal life, everything else? How much time do you have on your hands for yourself?
So now I write full time. I'm my own boss. I write full time.
Talk that talk.
So I treat it like an 8-hour job, or sometimes more. Like, I get up and I write. Sometimes I get up and write. I ain't even brush my teeth, wash my ass, did nothing. Don't nobody know that. I'm writing. As long as they get these stories, they don't know.
But where is the time for Caryn though? Where is the time after that? After you get through doing what you're doing, where's the time for that?
It weighs, it weighs, because by me being this is what I want to do. So like right now, like, okay, for instance, for the winter time, it's just all grand, no fun. So that's why I'm able to have a little bit more fun in the summer, because I worked all during the winter.
Okay.
So right now I'm like, I'm hard time writing, but I'm catching up. So now it's like, okay, like, I don't have anything to do. I'm just going to write. I could just write all day and just put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I'll stop to eat. I'll stop to, do little things, but
pretty much it's just like, this is what I'm on.
Yeah. This is what I'm on.
So you ain't, it's the dedication that you have to have.
Yes.
To really perfect everything.
Absolutely.
Even when you don't feel like it, you have to be consistent in doing something else to succeed.
Yeah.
Like everything else.
Yep. Exactly.
Where does your inspiration come from?
From everybody that's already got the TV deals and the movie deals. It's like, I want the same deals. Like, they inspire me a lot, of like Shonda Rhimes, or just the ordinary author, like some of my friends, Jay Jones, Miss Lady P, Shawnee Kennard, like some of my friends, like, the inspiration comes around just Black people just as a whole. Like, you know, you just want to sit up there. You want to be up there, sitting at the table with them. Like, I loved Insecure. I love the way Issa Rae started it. And she started off on YouTube and ended up getting a HBO deal and had a hit series and ended it. Like, I'm done. Like, she did good. And that's just so inspirational to see. Like, a person, like, I'm just like her. Like, I love that. Like, a lot of African American women and men just look at 50 Cent with power and all that. Like, they just so inspiring. Like, it's just so, it's like I want the same thing.
Would you be open to making yours a series, a mini series or things like that? One of your books?
Absolutely.
You just got, how far are you from that to doing something like that?
I could say I'm very close. I could say people watching and looking and, you know, and asking questions and, you know, you just can't jump on the first opportunity that'll come your way.
Yeah, I agree. So what was it like? And I just I'm gonna jump back. I'm gonna jump back and jump forward. What was it like when you had that first book in your hand? For your first joint, your baby, everything that you created, you put your hard work into, everything after you got the legal stuff together. What was it like to have that first one in your hand? Because I do know some, and they just like, it's a whole different experience.
Man, you couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't tell me nothing, baby. I am the GOAT of the family, baby. I'm a boss, I'm an author, I'm a writer. And not just to have the book in your hand, but when you Google me, you could Google me and my name, all my stuff gonna pop up. Like, hey, I'm famous. In my head, I'm famous. You can't tell me I'm not related to Beyonce. None of that. Like, I am.
So you got the big imagination.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't fucking around.
Go big, go home, man. Like, I'm from the west side of Chicago. I'm just... Like, I'm from Chicago. Like, right now I'm in Chicago, but mentally I'm on an island somewhere chilling. Like, my imagination's so big, but the first feeling ever just to have this book in my hand with my name. And I have a lot of books at home just to add to my library. Like, oh my God, it was the greatest feeling ever. Even still, even when I don't care how many books I have, it's just always the greatest feeling ever. Like, it's phenomenal. Like, I just can't believe I did this. Like, I just can't believe that I'm doing this. I still can't believe it. I can't believe it.
How I know I see the ups. I read all the some of the accolades. You have more, but some of the accolades that you did receive and things like that. Could you please tell some of the people about them dark days when you might have had writer's block and when shit wasn't clicking the way it's supposed to be clicking, and how did you get over that?
Yeah, no, it's a lot of those days I had. It's I would say, like, when those days came, you just surround yourself around people with good energy. You have to get out the house. You have to get out the house more. You have to do things that you wouldn't normally do. And sometimes you just have to pray. You know what I'm saying? You have to pray because it be so much other stuff on our mind that don't even need to be there. It's just cloud and get in the way. And sometimes we tend to take on other people's problems and that get in the way too. So sometimes you just need to pray for a clear conscience and mind and get out of your comfort zone and get out there and get out here in this world. And you'll be surprised what you'll pick up on just by sitting around people and just be like, oh, I'm just going to write this. I'm going to write about this health for us. They don't even know. And this and that, you know. And it's like, once you get out, it's like, because you can't, I mean, inspiration got to come from somewhere.
Yeah. So it is, when I did, do my little skimming of authors and people trying to get into the major bookstores, Barnes and Noble, things like that. Like, it is a pushback for that.
Oh yeah.
Like, they don't really, they kind of give you that, the Heisman just a little bit. They might not want everything in there, even though you bring in.
Right.
They want to see numbers. Like anything.
They want to see numbers, and that's so funny because it's like, I'm glad you brought that up because once it's good to have it on the shelves, but not really financially beneficial. It's more financially beneficial to them than us. It's just, it looks good.
So you saying you really don't need?
Nah, you don't need that. I mean, I would love to have my books on in every store. Don't get me wrong, and I have tried, and some of them are. I think some readers sent me pictures with my books in stores, but they just not in Chicago. Down south is crazy. Like down south.
So you down there?
Yeah.
So you in?
Down south,
so you are in books.
Some stores, not all, but some stores. So, because they could just grab them. Once you upload them from Amazon, they have the rights to grab them and they could put them on the shelves. And some people like, well, because you're still going to get paid. You're still going to get paid once you upload everything to Amazon. This is the thing with Amazon. They own you. They own you. They own you. Once you upload to Amazon, they own you. You just follow their rules and you'll be okay. And, but, some people send me pictures, like some of my books in some stores, some of my books in libraries, all across the map. I'm like, oh, okay, but it's okay. It's okay. It's that used to be one of my biggest goals until I got out here. With the children's books, it's definitely was a change of heart because I think that I sell more by just being on social media. I don't know how, everybody's not going to walk in the bookstore or, you know what I'm saying?
You have your casual people that go to bookstores
right.
and upload.
Yeah. So it's like, I would love that. I definitely would love that. I would love to have my children's book sit next to LeBron James' children's books or vice versa. But right now, it's just doing what I could do till I get to that point.
How I understand it is. Like I said, it is lucrative, but could you break down just a little bit? I don't want to get in I don't want to check your pockets or your purse, nothing like that. But like the breakdowns of the splits and things like that, or how do you get your business in order with books?
Well, it depends on some people. If you self-publish, all rights belongs to you, so everything 100% is yours.
Okay.
If you sign on a publisher company, it depends. Some people 60-40, some people 50-50, some people 70-30. It all depends. Mm-hmm. So then from there, I think Amazon is 40% off top. Like they gonna get their money first. Then everything broken down after that. So and then it also depends on how much you charge for your book as well. And how much the readers are willing to pay and all of that. Like it's just a whole lot of numbers when it comes to that part.
Now from children's books to the adult novels, what is the price range with yours?
My children's books start at $10 and up. The highest one is $13.99.
That's Netflix money, y'all.
Yeah.
Put the camera on me right quick, bro. Put the camera on me right quick. Right on me. That's Netflix shit. That's your Hulu. That's all your bullshit. So even if y'all got kids around the house, have them get a fucking book and read it.
Yep.
That's a happy meal.
Yeah.
That's a happy meal.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all, this is an educational book that she can give y'all for y'all kids. Man, y'all better go ahead and get this book, man. First off, the one that I did see that jumped off because my kids, they them type of kids.
Right.
They like the Ghost in the Attic.
Oh, that's my Halloween book.
Yeah.
It was so popular. It's a cool story.
Yes.
It's a cool story about two.
When I looked through it, I said, oh, okay, well, and then I showed her and they was like, oh. So yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, I'm on that.
They'll be surprised what a sound coming from. It's a cute story.
And you said the other books, I can't.
I brought some of my books with me, Gotti.
What is it?
Right here.
Go ahead and put. Oh shit, we could have been in that. Come on, put them up there. Put them up there. Give me them. We're gonna show all this. We're gonna show all this.
Some of my children's
Yes,
books.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Some of my adult novels.
Yes. My Magnificent Mama.
Oh, that's the Mother's Day book.
Yeah, come on now. An adventure in a magical unicorn land.
That's my first book, y'all. That's my baby.
Come on, y'all clap for that. Clap for that.
It's like the number one. It always sells out.
Yes,
every time.
yes. Y'all see what the fuck going on, man. Look at this. Look at these books.
Can be friends too, y'all.
Look at this. This woman is amazing.
And
man.
writing my first book. Oh my goodness.
This woman is amazing.
Yeah.
Now, We got the kitties. We got the kitties out the way.
Yeah.
So go ahead and buy them. This is what, $10? $10. Like I said, go pick this up. How many pages?
That one probably like about, is it 18 or
18? Either way.
Yeah.
Like I said, it ain't that much. So y'all lock in with this ASAP. Y'all lock in. Now, let's get into these adult books.
Oh, now the Black Bone series.
That's the one that it's a series.
My baby. This is my
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, this is a 5-book series. This is my baby. This is the
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is my first. This is what I started off with. This way everybody know.
Put that on your camera. Your camera right here.
You the author who wrote the Black Bone series. Yes, I am. If they don't know my name, they know, oh, you the author that wrote the Black Bone series. Like, yeah, I'll take that.
I didn't know it. So it's all the way up to 5.
Smooth. Yep, 5-book series. My babies.
Holy shit.
My baby. So much drama with them.
Tell me about this book. Why would they want to come pick up a book like this?
Oh, because this just takes you away. It's all the drama and the bullshit, with the baby daddy.
We love the drama and the bullshit.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah, it's just so entertaining. Like, it's just so, and it's so, it's a lot of West Side landmarks as well. South Side landmarks too, because she from out West, he from out South, and you know how a love story starts. So yeah.
Do you use the Chicago language?
Of course.
You
I have People's Tacos in my book. I have Harold's Chicken, Uncle Remy.
Okay. All right.
They go downtown, go to Oakbrook Mall, oh hell, you finna go out of town, yeah.
Y'all see it.
Yeah,
man.
Of course.
So other than the landmarks and the things like that, what about this book is really true to what a grabber, the attention grabber? What is this about? Give me.
A love story. It's three best friends, and they came from a troubled background, and they ended up in the Bear Grylls home, and they befriended each other, and they became sisters. And from there, they met guys that was, a friend. They had a friend and a friend. They all dated each other, friends and stuff. And it just take you on a whirlwind, a roller coaster of just all drama and chaos. You love me? Do you love me? Do you love her? Who is that? But let's get the money. Let's do this. Like, they grow up from being in the Bear Grylls home to being successful women, all the way from the first book series to the 5th book series. All my characters grow. Like, they go to college. Some of them go to trade school. Some of them, just normal life. And, it's just a real interesting story.
Now this one.
Pillow talk and get you killed.
Yeah. Now this shit is true. Now this shit is very true.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a lot of pillow talking ass niggas around here.
A lot.
There's a lot of them.
That's what I mean. Like, just a lot of just dealing with that in society. Like, it's definitely that's where that title came from. And that book series is 3 best friends, and of course you have one that mess with somebody from the streets, and then you have another friend that meet somebody that got more money than her guy, so her guy getting her ear like, let's set that nigga up, and it go from there, and so yeah, a lot of pillow talking.
And the reason why I'm asking it and really want for you to expound on what these was about, because you see so many of these. I see, just even from the cover and things like that and how you described it, a lot of these stories, like you said, are movies. Yeah. Many little series. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You own Tubi. Yep. Tubi got the best shit.
I love
Tubi. Got all the ghetto shit on there. That's good though.
Yeah.
And you be locked in. So that's why I said, like, I really feel like you need to lock in with somebody to make a movie about it.
It's definitely on my list to happen. Like, even though I transitioned to children's books, I'm never gonna stop working on adult novels. Like, that's the next step. That's probably why I'm tapped out, and so the next level is definitely movies. I'm glad you brought up, none of you talking about movies. Let me just let y'all know that
talk your shit.
My friend Jay Jones, she has like a number of books, and she filmed her first movie, and I had a role in the movie.
Hello.
Guys. And the movie is called Cameron, and it will be out this fall, y'all. So y'all got to check it out. But yeah, so
who you play?
I play a stripper named Red. That's all y'all gonna get up out of me.
JoJo. JoJo, is you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
You think what I'm thinking? Okay, cool. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good story. So that's why I say movies definitely on the plate. And just to see my friend that did her own movie, it's definitely like she in my head. You need to do your movies too, Caryn. Like you need to do your movies, and you know they. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. So that's definitely on my vision board. And all of that for next year.
Where does love, relationship, and everything play into this whole Caryn experience? Where does that kick in? I got to do it for the fellas.
Yeah,
I had to.
Yeah. So I'm single. Right now, I'm single.
Hold on. Wait.
Cuff your chick. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Go ahead.
I'm single. Now I'm a dating game. So yeah, I'm single, but I date. And like, guys meet me, and once they find out who I am and what I do, and it's official, because I can back it up. It's like now everybody want a piece of me. They, you get in your ear. They tell you what you want to hear. They try to get you to belong to them. But it's like, I'm a boss. I need a boss. I need somebody to have more than what I'm bringing to the table. So I ain't gonna say I'm looking, but because I'm really dedicated to my work. But if you could handle a female like me and, let me do my thing and still be by my side and support me and just be there for me, then we could talk. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to be single. You have to be single. So that's where that come in at, But I make time for people who are worth it. If you're not worth it, I'm not gonna, just be open to just anybody. I'm not available like that. I'm hard to get to. I'm hard to just,
Yeah, you can't make yourself accessible at all.
I'm not easy at all.
Now, I gotta play devil's advocate. What does Caryn Lee bring to a man that's maybe more busy? Maybe more, maybe half. You know what I'm saying? He on the talent, he moving, he got certain things.
Right.
You know what I mean? What do you bring to the table?
Pretty face. I could cook, I could clean. I'm a good listener. I'm supportive as well. I'm fun. I like to have a lot of fun. I'm free spirited. I'm a go-getter. I could be with you when you're down. I could be with you when you're up. Just communicate with me. We could talk. I'm the, you could take me home to mama. I fall in love with everybody. Everybody fall in love with me. It's, I'm just, I'm cool.
I'm just putting out the Amber Alert. For the, you know what I'm saying? For the niggas out there in the back. I'm just putting out the Amber Alert just a little bit. That's all. But you said you do have a child.
Yes, I do. I have a grown man. My son is 23. He'll be 24.
Okay. How does he feel about? Has he read any of the books?
He read. I have another book called Never Trust a Big Button and Smile. That's the only one he read.
Yes, I heard that. Yeah. I saw that. I didn't hear it. I saw it.
Yeah, he liked that book. He share my books on his page. He's very supportive as well.
Now, what does he feel about his mother that is an author? Did you make him read a lot? Did you put a lot of books in his hands? Of course. So yes. he was pushed.
A lot more books pertaining to males, yes.
Good.
Yeah, it was a challenge, but yeah.
You said it was a challenge?
Yeah, of course.
You went with the shits?
Nah. He wasn't like me. Yeah, sure, I'll go to the library. 'Cause I used to go to the library.
Now let me ask you, with your talent, did you have to be real good in like language arts, things like that, writing, English, all that? So so you was one of the smarty artists in the class. Yeah, you was the person that I cheated off of.
Yeah, pretty much.
You was the person that I cheated off.
Look, I was the person who failed gym.
Oh no!
So I was
what time is we gotta wrap this shit up?
Yeah, so I was one of those girls. I was a straight A student. I was one of those girls.
Okay, so you was really tapped into.
Still is one of those girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what we have is a game.
Oh Lord.
It's a game. It's called the 10 Name Game. So basically what this is I'm going to fire off 10 things or 10 names. And you have to give me your answer in a one-word answer, and they're all going to be random. So say if I say book, the first thing that comes to your mind.
Caryn Lee.
Boom. That's it. That's how it go. Got to be one word.
Right.
But, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
You ready for it? Here you go. Shake it off. Shake it off, because this is going to get real. Ready for it?
Yes.
Here you go. Bookstores.
Barnes and Nobles.
Love.
Chicago.
Creators.
Caryn.
Therapy.
Book reading.
Sex.
Toys.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Okay. All right. Family.
Orientated.
Marriage.
Maybe.
Black Bone. Series.
Number 1.
Hello.
Bestseller.
Children's books.
Necessary.
All right. So last one. If you can sum up your life in one word from when you started up and right now to this point, how would you describe your life?
One word.
One word.
Hungry.
Woo! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Nervous.
What you nervous about? I told you it's me. We've been having fun this whole time.
Yeah,
and you talk about nervous.
It's been so fun. I must admit, yeah.
Okay, so we have to give you a grade. We grade you. You know what I mean? 8F. JoJo, you know how we do this.
JoJo, be nice to me. Thank you, JoJo.
Okay, JoJo, and I understand, you know what I'm saying? We don't trust the big bud and smile. This is the name of the book. Plug, shameless plug, shameless plug. But why? Why A? Talk louder, Joe.
She really thinks about all the things she said and how they people like that. I could tell she got the other.
That comes with the writing skills.
Exactly.
Yeah, that comes with the writing skills.
Yeah.
I dig that. I definitely give you, I give you A minus.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I know you wanted to say some other shit.
Yeah.
But you waited and you said, "No, let me go with the safe answer."
Yeah.
Go with the first answer is more interesting. I know you think a lot. I know you gotta think a lot with these.
Yeah.
But when it comes to your first mind and things like that, just let it out.
You right.
So I give you A minus.
Okay.
So
I'll take that.
I'm fair.
I pass.
Okay. So tell everybody how they can get these books, where they can go, social media, and how they can get in contact with you as well.
So
Put that up there.
if you want to get in contact with me, you can follow me on
Right. There you go.
author Caryn Lee on
Boom.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can see my name more better on these books. So this is the way you spell my name, Caryn Lee.
Big letters.
And I have a website, authorcarynlee.com. But I'm on all social media outlets. And you can put me on the Google search. I'll pop up as well. You can go on Amazon and put my name, Caryn Lee, and all my books will pop up as well.
Energy.
And that's where you can find me at and connect with me.
Energy. You see what I got going on. You see what I
got
got.
a sleeve.
Look at
You
this.
got a book
Look at this.
sleeve.
This
You
is
know how they
dedication
do?
right here.
Yeah.
This fucking dedication right here.
Yeah.
And these are some thick ones here.
Yeah.
So I
be writing. Yeah.
You see this?
Yeah.
You see this?
Mm-hmm.
This energy. Y'all
Yeah.
lock in with my girl Caryn, man. Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you.
You too, guys.
You are a dope individual. Dope.
Thank you.
I ain't want to dive too deep. I want everybody to know, you know what I'm saying? I still got questions. I still got
know.
little questions.
I see it in your eyes.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck. Maybe I got another question for you real quick. How big is your faith?
Very big.
How big is so if have you ever thought if this doesn't I know this lucrative and it's taking care of you and things like that, but if it ever was to not be fun anymore, do you have a backup plan or is it just straight books, author, this is what the passion?
I don't have a backup plan.
So this is
I feel like this would take me on forever. I don't have a backup plan. The backup plan to be a rich husband, but I don't. But I'm trying to be the rich wife, to a rich husband.
Yes,
but
indeed.
I believe that this will take off into a whole nother level and beyond, because each day a child is born, each minute, every second somebody have a baby, and from there they have to read books. So, and just books will always be around. I don't have a backup plan. I don't even think about a plan B because I know my plan A gonna take off.
And is this a passion or you feel like this is your purpose?
This is definitely my purpose.
Mm.
It started off as just a hobby, then it went into a passion, then it turned into a purpose when I see these little kids and they be so happy just to see their ass and to see them. When I go to schools and they give me a hug and say, I don't want you to leave, I want you to still read.
Yes.
It's definitely it's meant for me to do this.
What can they you going to the Black Expo, right?
Yes, I'll be at the Black Women Expo August 12th, 13th, and 14th, guys.
Yes, indeed.
Booth 1426. I will be there.
So you're gonna have this. They're gonna be able to see you. They're gonna be able to feel these.
Yes.
They're gonna be able to purchase there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So all the women, I know they're gonna see this because we're gonna put this out very fast.
Yeah.
Y'all go lock in with my girl Caryn, man. Y'all already know where y'all can find me at official_YUNG Gotti on Instagram, Urban Woods Jr. on Facebook. Also, where you can find all this dope ass content on my YouTube, G World Media. G World Media have a lot of good interviews, especially this one. And we got to make these do numbers, man. We got to make these do numbers and get people out here to notice this talent, this type of talent out here. So y'all lock in, man. G World Media, hit subscribe, like, and comment. And also on all the audios, iHeart, Google Podcasts, whatever. Everything, wherever you can find podcasts, when you can find mine. Gotti's World Show. Y'all know how it is. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I have a question for you. Am
Go
I your
ahead.
first author?
No, I actually have. I had my good sister Hershey Sunday.
Okay.
She made a book, Tones of Affection.
Okay.
Yeah. So, are you open to other artists, creating with other artists, far as with authors? I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes, I am.
So you're open.
Yes.
Good. I need to put y'all together
Yeah.
just to see what that'll look like.
Right.
And how
Dope.
and to collab with somebody, how would that look? Even like, would you even want to make a big novel with somebody? Would y'all tag team it? How would that go?
Definitely a standalone. Collaborations, a standalone would be great. And just collab with a lot of projects as far as just writing movie scripts or just everything. Just I'm open to all the collaborations.
Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Let's get it done. My reach is a little far. I got a little far reach.
Yeah.
I know a little people and some people that's some people.
I know you know a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of people, but definitely, let's go ahead and get these books off the shelves, man. Let's go ahead, sell her out. Let's do it. I'ma purchase these. I got my Netflix ain't hit my account yet, so I know I can pay for some of these.
Yeah.
So I can cash out.
I accept Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, everything.
I'm on
Cash.
it. I'm on it. So if I buy 3, can I get one free?
Nah.
I'm a nigga. I still had to ask. I'm from Chicago. You know how that
Ain't
goes.
nothing in this book. Nothing world free. I think y'all Gotti said that.
You already know. Man, hey, how I end this show, man. Thank you, God, for another episode. Thank you, God, for this beautiful woman in front of me and her talent. Thank you, God, for my brother over there, Big K. I appreciate you, my brother, for locking this in. You already know. Hey, JoJo, and you already know the show wouldn't be shit without you, bro. Envion Studios, this is how we do it, man. The show wouldn't be shit without Envion. So, hey, we did one. We did another one. Gotti's World Show. We out of here. Yeah.
Gotti, hard body, Gotti's World, we some mob bosses. Tune in, don't just come across. We do it all, y'all just for the talk. Might lose lose your mind when you hear these topics, no cap, think about it. Who you know going this hard, all real, all way, think about it. Best interviews, who is this? We don't do all this, that entrepreneurship. Coming late, join the viewership. Education, relationships, businesses, view the clips. This the Midwest takeover, going overtime to invent on focus. Bringing guests in from all over, whole lot of game, we don't need a closer. Gotti, hard body, Gotti's world, we some mob bosses. Turn them L's to lessons, we don't do the losses. Dedication daily, ain't no other options. Booking up these lots on every show we plotting. Pull up a chair, make sure you watching. Subscribe, get them notifications popping. Pull up all the champagne, we gon' get it poppin'.